It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs, compete for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. To witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
Throwing right away is Mahomes. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
So you work all week on your opening script, Mike, and what happens? Well, that opening script is going to have to wait until your second possession. The defense comes out with a big stop early. They get the interception, and now it's the opposing team going out looking to take this early lead.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? Think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll work his way down inside the 40 with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. So got it, the tight end comes in motion. They'll try to run here with Barkley. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
And in motion is Brown. A second down throw for Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This one from 43 yards away. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see the football for the second time. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Mahomes back. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll be 3rd down. They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Kelsey opens his account, his first catch, and a 1st down to boot.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a 1st down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
They put Kelsey in motion. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
On third down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Mahomes. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes now on second down. Reed Blankenship had the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their third attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He runs with it.
These plays just kill you on defense. The pressure's good, but you have to contain them. Quarterback does a nice job of escaping the pocket, turns into a runner, scrambles for positive yardage.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles take a 10-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Whoa, a good return as he takes it across the 30. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll run it here. It's Samaje Perine. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, Mahomes. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. A run, it's P-Run. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down, it'll go down as a loss of 2.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle. Second and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now it's Hurts. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. He's going to keep it himself. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
Hurts looking to throw on first, and that time the pressure too much. He'll go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. And he'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down. Two minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. A first down throw for Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Now Hurts. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Eagles go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's going to tuck it and go. He is in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will come back to tie things at 17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Gainwell to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So we've reached halftime here. It has been an entertaining first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on 3rd down. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll run it here with Saquon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Hurts. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
Chiefs 17.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Hardman now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Open man right side is Kelsey.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
2nd down and 3. They put Kelsey in motion. That one knocked away and incomplete. Darius Slay, Mr. Big Play, with his hands right around the ball again.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They put Kelsey in motion. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On the ground, this is Piron. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by the running back, Piron. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. They put Kelsey in motion. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A second down throw for Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Chiefs are going to have it just past their 25.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Chiefs offense ready to take over once again. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's P-Rock. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Here's 2nd down and 3. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 25-yard line. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28. Here's Pacheco. And he'll get about 5. Here's 2nd down. A run with Pacheco. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. They go with Hunt. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he takes off. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He connects downfield to Doxson. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
And that clutch throw, I think, Mike, just kind of puts overtime at least in their back pocket. But make no mistake about it, I think their opportunity to now win this game in regulation is real. Continue to dial up your best plays. See if you can push this ball into the end zone. I don't think you play for overtime with the ball where it is.
Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now a timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. This might be one final heave to the end zone. So now, Jake Elliott.